Good evening, class. My name is Steven Sorensen, and I would like to share my benchmark with the Southwest Transit System. One moment, I will pull up my presentation, and here we go. The Southwest Transit is a small airline charter that gives on the hour flights from California to neighboring states. It has come to the attention that the rival of the Southwest Transit has created 50 new flight plans that have cut into the Southwest Transit sales. The CEO of the Southwest Transit wants to create a new marketing strategy to celebrate the newest Boeing 747s and new marketing strategies to help bring back sales to the Southwest Transit. A team is put together to create this new marketing strategy campaign. In this team, I decided to go with Natalie and William. To me, these were absolute no brainers to put on this team. Both work well on teams, both work well under pressure, and they both have leadership potentials. These two individuals I would want to put on a team because they do not have super destructive capabilities. Another person I believe is good for this project is Elizabeth. The fact that she is also a good team player helps the team and their overall goal. She is detail oriented, which will help ensure that nothing is left out of the project. She will also be that somebody who will help facilitate others' points of view if the conflict erupts. The last person I would put on this team is Susan. The fact that she's a go getter, has a positive attitude, will help the team. I see her weakness of not being detail oriented would be complemented with Elizabeth, as I do feel that they would work together in tandem to get this project done effectively. Potential strengths and weaknesses. One strength of the team is that they're all team players and they all have practical communication skills, which will help the marketing part of the Southwest Transit. I feel that some of their strengths and weakness can build synergy and make all involved better teammates. There are some weaknesses within this team. For example, Elizabeth being uncomfortable with adapting to changes, William shutting down if there's conflict, Netta can be seen as overcompetitive and may rub people the wrong way, and Susan's eagerness to please everyone can also be ineffective. There's a few candidates that did not make the cut. I did not feel that these candidates would be good for the four-man project. These candidates that were excluded from this project were Ian, Michael, Caitlin, Bob, Doug, and Tiffany. Tiffany would not be willing to put in the extra hours required to complete this project. Caitlin and Ian would be too combative if their ideas are not going to be shared. Doug and Bob's prosperity is to overreact, and Michael could be cynical too often and may not be easily motivated. One motivational strategy that I feel that would work for this team is the goal setting theory. The goal setting theory of motivation suggests that behavior results from conscious goals and intentions. If the leaders set small but attainable goals for this team, they could build up enough confidence to tackle this project, ensuring four stages of team development of mutual acceptance: communication, decision making, motivation, productivity, control, and organization are all achieved to this critical mitigating some growing pains. Natalie in this setting can set goals for each member to feel all good about themselves because she's really good at finding everyone's strengths. Leadership strategies. I feel that an informal leadership strategy would benefit this team, as an informal leader is an organization or a group that has not been formally recognized as a person who engages in leadership activities, but who's right to do so. Most of the members of the team are all team players. I feel that every one of these team members could step in and out of a leadership role. Another good thing about that informal leaderships can be that all that can evolve can inspire different creativity types. So there's going to be different little ways to look into the way they could run things, and I think creativity would be great for this transit. Conflict resolution. One conflict resolution strategy I would suggest is the integrative strategy. This strategy is a win-win negotiation that in which agreement involves no hurt feelings in either party. Integrative bargaining helps build long-term relationships and minimizes the grudges between parties. This will help the team because these team members would have to work together for the long term. Elizabeth is known for reducing conflict by listening to both and working together to bridge those gaps. I feel that conscious leadership and conscious capitalism takes a little brush in here in this whole transit leadership. This team will be demonstrating servant leadership. Everyone on this team would like to save the company, as it is the goal that they will all strive for. Conscious leaderships commonly have an analytical, emotional, spiritual, and systems intelligence. They also have an orientation towards servant leadership, high integrity, and a great capacity for love and care. Conscious leadership puts more emphasis on the whole group rather than themselves. Servant leaderships make sure that everyone within the company is taken care of before themselves. Servant leadership makes everyone involved work on a goal together in tandem. Emotional intelligence, one's own emotions as well as the emotions of others. Having workers be more empathetic helps the company. When employees empathize with a customer, that customer and the employee build a relationship of trust. Empathy needs to be present with the leadership roles of a company as well. I see high emotional intelligence from this team. For example, Susan grows trust within the company between employees, and William likes to build rapport with other colleagues too, rather than sitting in his cubicle. Each member has its values. They are provided with a big test to create increase sales. If they do not recover sales, this could be the end of the Southwest Transit Company. If the team is successful, they will save jobs and the company. This team is highly diverse with different levels of experience. Diversity in teams, such as gender, race, knowledge, will help create a balance and encourage innovation. And that is all. Thank you very much and have a nice night.